Hi everybody, this is Spring with Soaps and Suds and such, and what I have here in my jar, I have chickweed, I have chamomile, I have calendula, and olive oil. And I'm going to be using this in a salve, and I'll be doing that on video. You know, the chickweed is said to help with skin conditions such as like psoriasis, eczema, itchy skin, and you know, even it can, or may, I'll say may, because you know herbs work different in different people, but may help joint pains. So this is a a good thing to put into a salve. And then, you know, like your chamomile, said to be antifungal, antibacterial. And then, you know, you got your calendula, very healing, great for chapped or dry skin. May even, too, help with, you know, like inflammation, bruising. But there's what it looks like. And I'll be infusing this oil. I'm going to cap this. I am going to heat this just a little bit. I'm going to put the water in a pot about up to here. Let this just start to heat just a little bit. Not boiling, but just enough to get it started. I'll let this set for at least 2 weeks, maybe longer. And then we can do our salve with this. And I'll bring you back in a couple weeks. Hi everybody, this is Spring with Soaps and Suds and such, and today I'm going to be making a salve. This is one that I like to use for like eczema, psoriasis, skin conditions such as that. And I have took some olive oil and I infused the olive oil with chickweed, chamomile, and calendula. And I've got that right here, if you can see. And you're going to be using, and that is olive oil, you're going to be using 85 grams of that. And then I've got in this container, in my glass container, I have coconut oil, 71 grams, that is organic. There's 71 grams of that. And then to that I'll be using 29 grams of shea butter. I will be using 29 grams of sweet almond oil, and I will be using 21 grams of emulsifying wax. I will also be using 14 grams of avocado oil. And I will also be using 7 grams of beeswax to this salve. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my beeswax in with my coconut oil. Get that out. Don't want to leave any. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay. Got all of that. Now I need my emulsifying wax. I'm going to add that in there like so. I want to get all of that too.
So Papa finished it at the beach.
Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the double broiler method on this. I mean, you could use the microwave if you wanted to for a quicker way, but I've got a pot of water, and then I'm going to set this like so in it and melt these oils, and then I'll bring you back. I will also be adding to this 5 drops of tea tree oil and 5 drops of, I know I'm going to butcher this name, but Listea Cubea or something like that. I think it's something Cubea. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe. But I'm going to be using 5 drops of each of those in this salve. Okay, now to my hot oils. I'm going to add my sweet almond oil. And if you can see that changing colors in there, that's because this oil's cold and the other's hot. And but I don't like to actually boil it or anything after I put this in there. I will stick it back in just the hot water that's cut off though, to let it just warm up. Then I'm going to add my avocado oil. And I'm trying to get all of that in there because that's really good for the skin. Now with herbs, you know, they may help something and they may not. That's just up to the herb and the person, I guess. They work differently for different people. Okay, got that. Now I'm going to add my infused olive oil right here, and I did infuse that again. I will tell you with chickweed, chamomile, and calendula. And I may not have to heat that again. I'm just going to stir it around here and we'll see. And it don't look like I'm going to have to. I think I got it hot enough this time to take care of all of that. Now I'm going to add my shea butter to this. I want to get every drop of the shea butter also off of my knife. Okay, stir that and let that melt like so. I'll bring you back once I've got it melted. Okay, now to that I'm going to add 5 drops of my Listea Cubea, or if that's how you say it. It's got a nice lemony scent. Okay, got that. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on that. I don't want any accidents. I don't like knocking over my essential oils. I'm going to give that a little stir. Get that incorporated in there really good. Moved around. Okay, now I'm going to add 5 drops of tea tree oil also. Okay, and go ahead and cap that. Stir that around really good. Okay, I'm going to move that over here. Now I've got these little containers. I like to use the little metal tins, but I'm out of those. So this is like the little lip balm containers. Can also be used for salves. And then I'm going to use a pipette and simply fill these up like so. And if I had let my herb and my olive oil sit for a lot longer, I would have had a more colored green salve, but I only let those go for like 2 weeks, and I have done them for a lot longer, and it affects the color of your salve. Put that in about there, and then I'll have to come back and top these off. And again, I will not heat this to top those off. I will set it, if it hardens up, I'll set it over top of my bath that I was using to melt the hard oils just long enough to just melt it down enough to top these off. Okay, now I've got those. I don't want to spill them. Move those back out of the way. And then I've got, this is like a lotion container, but I'm going to use it because I'm out of the metal tins, and it will work. Okay, move that out of my way and just pour that in like so. Okay, I want to leave a little bit in there in case I need to top those off. And I'll bring you back once that hardens up and show you. Okay, here is my salve that I've made for skin problems or problematic skin. I'm going to be using on eczema actually. This is a scoopable salve. I will show you. You can see that it just kind of scoops out like so. And I will be using that one for myself, and you just kind of rub it in your skin, and that is an herbal, so. But I hope you enjoyed this video and have a blessed day.